Elisa with us here, and today I'm here going to be filming a short segment full of movements to look at thoracic spine mobility and opening up through the chest here. Some of you may know that we have 11-month-old twins, and so I am constantly jiggling and cuddling and carrying often 2 babies at a time, so I'm often finding myself like this a lot of the time. So I'm always looking at inspiration for opening the chest, and that may be similar for you, whether it be twins or babies or a techie posture position at work or a posture that you've adapted through your habit and your behavior. So hopefully these exercises will help you. Let's find out, shall we? What you'll need today is a foam roller, which is a wonderful tool for helping to mobilize and loosen up our spine. And I'm also going to be using these spiky massage balls. If you don't have spiky massage balls, you can use some tennis balls as well, perhaps. And you can probably even improvise with your foam roller if you don't have them. All right, so let's begin just with a really simple thing that you've probably done over again, because it's a really effective one. We're going to lay the balls side by side on your mat or on your bed, just slightly spaced apart so there's room for your spine to lie down the middle of the balls. We're going to lie onto our back, hold onto the balls as you come down, and position them side by side on either side of your spine, feet hip distance apart, and just place your hands behind your head, ready to take the weight of your head in a moment. But before we do anything, just take a second to relax down into your mat and breathe. Take the time to enjoy some nice full breaths in and out. Allow the body to feel heavy and let the ribs start to drop down into the spiky balls underneath you. Now, to start releasing some tension in your mid-back, I'm going to get you to connect your center, lengthen the back of your neck, and lift your head just so it's hovering above your mat. And from here, you can take your pick. You can just massage your spine in whatever way feels right for you today. We can go up and down. You can go ahead and take a little side bend, which is often quite nice. Just taking the rib cage down towards your hip. Okay, or it may be a day to do some rotations via our oblique preps. But play around with that so that you get the most out of it. You may want to move down or up and repeat some of those movements just to help release some of those tight extensor muscles running alongside our spines. Okay, so enough of that for now. If you just carefully roll onto your side, and we'll put the balls down for now. Take your foam roller, and we're actually going to begin rolling through our sides here, through our lats, through our teres at the top here, our infras, spinatus muscles. It may be a little uncomfortable first or second time, but I promise you it gets easier. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down and lie on our side with the foam roller underneath that shoulder blade here. Hips and knees are stacked. Come up onto your elbow. Okay, support your head in your hands and start by rotating your upper body forwards, keeping your hips nice and stacked. Breathe in and breathe out as you rotate the upper body over the roller. Breathe in, come to the center, and breathe out as you roll forwards. And again, take a breath in to open. Exhale as you rotate through the chest. Once again, keeping the hips stacked. It can help to just gently squeeze your knees together to get the most out of the stretch in your upper back. Let's take another one. We're going to breathe in and exhale away. Opening up the chest here, really widening through the collarbones. Support your head in your hands. Now this time, take a breath in, just come so that you're facing forwards, and now we're going to massage underneath here, which can feel somewhat evil at times. If you come up onto your feet for me, lift up your bottom And now take a roll here. You're going to roll up in towards that sort of infraspinatus area, teres area, and then right down to the bottom of your rib cage and not beyond. Rolling up, bumpy, bumpy, bumpy. You're more than likely going to hit a patch where you're going to have to try and stick it out. Breathe deeply and know that it's good for you, and it does get easier. Just a few more. And carefully lower down. Okay, we're going to repeat that on the other side. So I'm going to have to turn over now and you're going to have to see my back. Coming down onto your side once again, legs are stacked, up on your elbow, supporting your head in your hands. Take a roll forwards to begin. From here, we breathe in, open the chest, exhale to roll out the chest. Inhale, come back up, and exhale to roll forwards. Inhale to open. Once again, think about squeezing the knees gently together to help keep the pelvis and the lower legs still, so you can really focus on getting the movement through your thoracic area. And again, we inhale to open. Support the head here as you exhale and roll. Good. Inhale back to center. Exhale forward. So this time we just inhale to open. Plant the feet down onto your mat. Squeeze the bottom to lift up. And here we massage down the side. Massage or torture, perhaps. And you're going to notice straight away which side feels better compared to the other, because we're all asymmetrical in often many ways. Okay, slow it down through the sticky areas. Okay, well done. And lower the bottom. Okay, I'm going to come back up and over to face you again for a nice little mermaid sequence here. Okay, this is one that we can also do on the reformer, but today we're going to do it using your foam roller. So coming into your mermaid sit, now you want to plant this hip here as much as possible, okay? Today it might be pretty close to the bed or the mat. If you're feeling a bit stiff, it might be up a little bit higher, and that's fine. Do what's right for you today, but aim for your best. Place your hand on the middle of the roller and your free hand down. From here, we're going to breathe in, float the arm, exhale as we lengthen up and over into our mermaid. Breathe in, lengthening up tall, watching that hip, and lower. And again, inhale, exhale, lengthen up and out of the waist. Inhale to grow up nice and tall. Exhale the arm. Now we're going to mix it up this time. We're going to inhale up the arm. We're going to exhale across. Now rotate the body towards your roller, and now thread your arm, threading the needle, and then roll the roller further away, and really enjoy that stretch through the thoracic area. I'm fortunate because I've got the side of a bed here, and I can press onto that for a bit of an overpressure. From here, we're going to come and face front. Okay, coming up a wee bit so you can bring your hand to the front of your roller. Make sure you're not feeling any extra strain on this shoulder. Come to a position that's right for you. It may be down here, it may be up here. Arm goes overhead again, and then you're just going to open the chest. Good. Come to face front again. All the way back over, and take a stretch to your opposite side. Rotate up towards the ceiling. Good. Growing up tall back to the center. Replace the arm, and we'll do those on the other side again. This time I'll keep facing you. Okay, so find your mermaid again. Notice how your hips feel. How even is your weight today through the pelvis? Aiming to get that hip down. Place your hand in the middle of the roller. Here we go. We're going to inhale the arm up. Exhale up and over. Inhale, grow tall. And exhale the arm. Inhale. Good. Watching the rib cage here, aiming to keep the rib cage feeling nice and soft. And growing up nice and tall. Check that planted hip and lower. And this is our third one, so we're going to add our rotation. Here we go. We're going to breathe out. Now rotate down towards the roller and thread the needle. Roll the roller away, either use the floor or the edge of your bed, and just give yourself a little bit of an overpressure there. Good work. And let's come out of that facing forwards, coming up just to where you feel comfortable and supported through this shoulder here. I'm going to now bring the hand forwards on the roller, open the chest. Good, coming back to face front, hand in the middle, and we roll back up. And take a stretch to your opposite side. We're going to go across. And open. Good, face front. And finishing up in the middle there. Okay, nice. So hopefully, already you're feeling a little bit more free. Let's come onto our fronts now and work our thoracic extensor muscles. Super important for helping us to keep this upright body without a sense of having to sort of pull our shoulders back and become rigid in doing so. So let's pop onto our fronts for some breaststroke preps. Feet will be just hip distance apart, and the roller, or your wrists, sorry, are just on the top of the roller. Right, now take a moment to lengthen out your spine. Send your tailbone towards your heels so we're not dipping in the middle. Shoulders should be relaxed. Back of the neck long, as if you're just holding a little peach between your chin and your chest. Okay, so from here, we're going to inhale and glide the shoulder blades down. Exhale as we hover and lengthen through our upper back. We're not coming up too high to start with. Lengthen as you lower, so that your nose is just hovering above your mat. And then release the shoulder blades upwards, just as far as you feel comfortable without straining. Start with the glide downwards and lengthen. Inhale to lower. Exhale, release the shoulder blades. It's a release, not a pull. Inhale, glide down. Exhale, float up. Remember, it's all about releasing tension today. So we don't want any extreme efforts in any of these movements, just the minimum amount of effort that you need to produce the movement. Let's do one more here. Inhale the glide down, exhale to float, inhale lengthen, exhale away. Now from here, just bring the roller underneath the elbows, and we're going to take this movement a little bit higher. Take the feet now mat width apart so that your feet are on either corner. And from here, we're going to mix up the breathing. We're going to breathe in to prepare and exhale as you again lengthen from the top of the head, articulating through the spine, coming up as high as you feel comfortable. Now, to work on our strength here, we're going to hold that position and just roll the roller in. Lengthen the arms away, and then fold back down. Hip bones, waist, lower ribs, middle ribs, upper ribs, until you're hovering your nose once again above your mat. Let's go again. Breathe in to prepare, and breathe out, and articulating away just to where you feel happy. Keeping that center engaged so you're not just going to dump out through the middle or lower back. And from here, hold it for a sec, grow taller through the top of your head before lengthening down towards the mat. Let's go once more. Again, pause for a sec here. Give me an extra inch And then lengthening as you lower. Okay, good work. Let's give the lower back a bit of a stretch out after that. We're going to come onto our hands and knees in a sec while I just reinforce my microphone and it's come away from me. There we are. Okay, hands onto your roller, knees just hip distance apart. We're going to come into like a shell stretch. So just roll the roller away, send your tailbone, your sitting bones up to the ceiling and enjoy a really lovely long stretch through your spine. Again, take it as far as you feel comfortable. Your shoulders here are opening nice and wide, the chest is coming forwards, and we're stretching out nicely through the lower back. Take a breath in, exhale, tuck the tailbones under and round. Inhale and lengthen. And round, tuck the tailbone under, and now send the tailbone and the sit bones up. Inhale. Good, just enjoying that nice stretching out through the back. And this time we're going to round the spine and roll all the way up. Okay, and lastly to finish off, I just want to bring that into a bit of a sitting position and a little movement that I find really nice for just getting that sense of opening up through the upper back. So let's finish off sitting right on the very end of your roller. Okay, feet are slightly wider than hip distance apart so you feel balanced and you're not going to fall off. Hands are on the front of your knees now, sitting up nice and tall, and what you want to do is just gently press your hands in towards your knees to produce an overpressure, a gentle overpressure to open up that thoracic spine. From here, we're going to breathe out and round the back. Inhale, grow tall, gently press to open the chest. And again, round. Inhale, grow tall and open. And last one. And again, just hold it here. Give me another inch in height. Relax your shoulders. Hold that position now as you relax your knees. And that is the end of this little section. I hope you've enjoyed and I hope you've benefited from some movement and some awareness certainly of how your body is today and what you've achieved. And I look forward to seeing you soon.